Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video today, I am again talking about the FNAF lore. More specifically, the Bite of 87 and the Bite of 83. I will be comparing the two of them and pretty much just explaining them for anybody who doesn't know the FNAF lore as much as I do. So let's start off with the Bite of 83 because it's the easiest and also the earliest in the timeline. Now the reason this is the easiest is because it's the only one of the two bites that actually appeared in one of the games. The Bite of 83 appeared in FNAF 4. Now when FNAF 4 originally came out, everyone thought that this was the Bite of 87, since at the time, the Bite of 87 was the only one that we've heard about.
Was that the Bite of 87?
But there are actually two pieces of evidence that we have that means that this is the Bite of 83 and not the Bite of 87. Our first piece of evidence is that sometimes if you do some sort of secret or something, the 8-bit TV can show Fredbear and Friends 1983. And the other piece of evidence is that if you look in FNAF 2, specifically the paycheck in FNAF 2 that you get, apparently it adds up to the minimum wage of 1987 or something.
At the end of Five Nights 2, you get paid $100.50. Divide that by the 30 hours worked and you get $3.35 an hour, the exact minimum wage for 1987.
Plus it literally says 1987 on the check. So not only are these two facts proof that the Bite of 83 happened in FNAF 4, but it's also proving that the Bite of 87 most likely happened in FNAF 2, but we'll get to that later. Now I already showed y'all Markiplier reacting to the Bite of 83. So as y'all saw, the Bite of 83 victim is the crying child. Some people believe that his name is Evan, but at the same time his name hasn't fully been confirmed. Although he is the protagonist in FNAF 4 that you play as throughout the game, and he ends up getting his head crushed by Golden Freddy. And then after that, it's believed that the crying child ends up going on to be one of the two souls that ends up possessing Golden Freddy. Now, the Bite of 83 is pretty obvious at this point, and has a lot of stuff already confirmed about it. But the Bite of 87 is a lot more vague and still has a lot of stuff unanswered about it. So as we already established in this video, the Bite of 87 takes place in FNAF 2, which for people who really don't know the FNAF lore, FNAF 2 is pretty much a prequel to FNAF 1. And back when there was only one FNAF game, everybody thought that Foxy did the Bite of 87. But again, due to the minimum wage of FNAF 1, we can tell that FNAF 1 took place in 1993, not 1987. But this leaves us with the question, who did the Bite of 87?
As I was telling you, the difference
Dude, this
between
class is
sports
so
observation
boring.
and
Yo, Miss G,
sports
can we learn about something else?
Actually, Sam, there is something I haven't told you yet. The Bite of 87. There are 4 suspects for the Bite of 87. Those people are Freddy.
Now before you go over to Google and ask them, I'm just going to give you a little reminder that Google doesn't really know everything. Now all joking aside, there's really two people who might have done the Bite of 87. It was either Mangle or Toy Chica. Now some people think that it's Mangle because Game Theory thinks that it's Mangle, and the reason he thinks this is because of Mangle's jump scare. Now one of the first pieces of information we've ever gotten about the Bite of 87 is that some dude got his frontal lobe bit off. And in Mangle's jump scare, it kind of looks like she's aiming at your frontal lobe. But our other suspect is Toy Chica, and there is one line that she has in FNAF Ultimate Custom Night that has me convinced that she did the Bite of 87.
Where's my beak? Lodged in your forehead, of course.
Scott Cawthon wouldn't have put this line in if it didn't have a meaning. But whether or not it was Chica or Mangle who did the Bite of 87, it doesn't really matter in the lore anymore now. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.